Okay, hi there guys, I am Ville and this is Terraria 1.4 and today I'm gonna show you how to beat the Moonlord in Terraria 1.4 version. The Moonlord is the final boss of the game and he can be a total pain in the ass to take down for the first time and even after that. But do not worry because I got you covered. What I have here is what I would call the anti-Moonlord Stone Box of Doom. This is an incredibly simple yet effective way of beating the Moonlord's ass all over town in no time. This is a very quick method, only takes under 2 minutes. And the best part about this is that all the gear is pre-Moonlord gear. Solar Eruption, Stardust Dragon Staff, Beetle Armor, Cross Necklace, all of this stuff you can get before you have ever beaten the Moonlord at all. So if you're looking to solo kill the Moonlord for the first time ever in your life, you absolutely can with this setup. That's actually what it's been designed for. So you can beat him for the first time with this incredibly simple box setup. However, if you also want to farm him, you can do that as well. You can just beat him over and over and over and over again. I've run the setup like 30 times now. You can just keep farming him as much as you want. Like you can see, we have all the main weapon drops here already. He drops Luminite, the final material in the whole game, and he drops some crazy ass weapons. Look at this, Demonic Terrarian 300 melee damage. 300, that is a lot of damage, guys. And Star Wrath literally rains death from the sky, so some of these weapons and drops are just totally nuts, to say the least. So really, why wouldn't you want to farm him? You beat him for the first time in the credits roll, congratulations, you've beaten the game, he's the final boss. But after that, yeah, get all the sweet loot you can, all the end game materials, hell yeah. And the difficulty that we're running this operation on is classic difficulty. I'm playing on journey mode, you don't have to be, doesn't matter what your character is, as long as the world's difficulty is set to ×1 classic standard white bunny difficulty, then this is gonna work for you, no problem at all. Also, this method has been specifically tailored to work in Terraria 1.4 version. In 1.3, this wall here would block the Moonlord's laser. In 1.4 it doesn't. So he will just fry your ass when you're in that box right there. However, in 1.4 it will work as long as you're using the cross necklace. So use the cross necklace or the star veil and you will be having invincibility longer, and that actually helps you avoid that laser attack altogether. Doesn't matter that he shoots the laser through the wall now, because you're gonna be invincible when it comes at you. He tends to use small projectiles just before the laser, and that works out to our benefit pretty damn nicely. So now this same box method works in 1.4, which is nice. Another thing that works in 1.4 is the Stardust Dragon. So you can finally use this summon in 1.4. In 1.3 it doesn't work at all because it competes for the damage with the Solar Eruption. They're both doing piercing damage, I think, so doesn't work. If you're playing on 1.3, do not use the Stardust Dragon, but in 1.4 you absolutely should be using it, because they are both now doing their separate damages. And he doesn't mind these freaking walls at all, so that is great. He just goes around doing damage the whole fight, so definitely nice that they fixed this for the 1.4 version. So enough blabbering, how does this work exactly? For the arena, you want to have 5x5 stone box in here, then 4 empty space around it, and then one more layer of stone or any sort of solid block, doesn't matter what it is. 2 buckets of honey dumped inside here, so we can get the honey life regeneration is increased buff here. Then we basically cement ourselves in here, and that is the box. We have a campfire up here, more life regeneration. We have a heart lantern, more life regeneration. And if you wonder how to make some of these items, then check the description box. I'm gonna write all the recipes for all of these items. How do you get them? How do you make them? Into the description box. So do not worry. And you can also use this bass statue if you have one. You can find this in a sandstone chest in the underground desert area. Here's the desert. You go down the tunnels and there's gonna be little houses over here, sandstone chest. That's where you can find the cats, plus 5 defense automatically. We're not gonna be using that because I'm trying to keep the arena setup as simple as possible. That's basically the arena done. Then next we're gonna take a look at the weaponry, starting with Solar Eruption, 144 melee damage. This one goes through walls, so it's perfect for this fight. Make out of solar fragments. Then we have the Stardust Dragon Staff, 44 summon damage, made out of Stardust fragments. Then we have Super Healing Potion. This one heals 8 golden hearts, the best healing potion in the game. And you make it out of greater healing potions and then 1 fragment from each pillar. And Moonlord will drop these. So do not worry, when you start farming, you're gonna get a load of these potions just automatically. Then we have 2 buff potions, Iron Skin Potion and Regeneration Potion. Iron Skin increased defense by 8. Regeneration Potion provides life regeneration. These you can make out of bottled water, day bloom, and then mushroom for the regeneration, and iron ore or lead ore for the iron skin potion. So that is all you need to have in your toolbar basically. 2 weapons, 2 buff potions, 1 healing potion, and a stone block. That is the weapons and potions done. Okay, and then the armor setup. So what we have is Beetle helmet, Beetle shell, and Beetle leggings. A lot of defense and melee boosts. And be sure to make this Beetle shell chest piece. There's another one, scale mail, but that one has less defense and a different set bonus. So be sure to make the Beetle shell, and then you will get the Beetle endurance buff, damage taken reduced by 45%. And then when you get hit, it goes back to 15%, 30%, and then 45%. So you're gonna be, the game's gonna be cycling through these different damage reductions the whole fight, which is nice. And then the accessories. We have Charm of Meats, provides life regeneration, reduces the cooldown of healing potions by 25%. Made out of Band of Regeneration, found in gold chests. Philosopher's Stone, dropped by the Mimic fake treasure chest enemy in hard mode, can be found everywhere below the surface. So Philosopher's Stone and Band of Regeneration. And then the Mimic also drops the cross necklace. This one you absolutely need to have, like I already explained, that this one will save you from that mean old laser attack. It's incredible. Just 1 accessory and you can bypass the laser. It's glorious. Super nice. So dropped by the Mimic fake treasure chest as well. And this one's upgrade is the Star Veil. So either Star Veil or cross necklace here. Then we have the Warrior Emblem, 15% increased melee damage, dropped by the Wall of Flesh in the lava area just before hard mode. And then the Avenger Emblem, 12% increased damage. You can make this out of any of these emblems dropped by Wall of Flesh and combined with 5 Souls of Fright, 5 Souls of Sight, 5 Souls of Might from the mechanical bosses at the start of hard mode. So there you go, 2 damage increasing accessories. You can use anything here you want, like a Fire Gauntlet or Destroyer Emblem, whatever. And then finally I have the Shackle. 1 defense. This is a joke, guys. Use anything better here. I'm using the Shackle just to prove that this method is so good that you can beat the final boss of the game with a goddamn Shackle as an accessory. So use whatever better you have, like Celestial Shell. This one is really good during the night. Life regeneration, I think 7 defense, etc. Attack bonuses. Sunstone, Moonstone, Destroyer Emblem, Flesh Knuckles or its upgrade, Berserker Gauntlet, I think. Fire Gauntlet, any sort of shield, etc. So offense, defense, life regeneration, whatever you can get, then put in this slot. And you can try to use other setups here as long as you have the cross necklace. That one you will need to bypass the laser. So that is the armor setup, and it gives us 83 defense. We have the buff going on right here, the Iron Skin buff, 83 defense total. And as you can see, I don't have any modifiers here on these accessories other than the Shackle plus 1 defense. The weapons don't have any modifiers. You should absolutely get modifiers. You can get up to plus 4 defense on the accessories and then more attack power to these weapons. All you need to do is go to the Goblin NPC and reforge the accessories and the weapons. Get more attack, get more defense. It's just gonna make your life easier. I'm just proving a point that you don't really need to. You can use the very basic versions and still get through this fight with no problem at all. But if you have the money to reforge and get some extra stats here, then absolutely. Plus 4 defense on every one here is gonna add a lot. Just saying, guys. And then we only have 2 more things here to add, which are the Bewitching table and the Sharpening station. So, Bewitched buff, we can get another piece for the Stardust Dragon. This is basically like 2 minions now. And then the Sharpened buff, melee weapons have armor penetration. This means that the Solar Eruption will now ignore 12 armor on the Moonlord, which is good because he has like 70 armor and 50,000 health points, so any sort of advantage we can get, we will take. But that is it, guys. That's the whole setup. The weapons, the potions, the armor, the accessories, the arena. So we are now ready to fight the Moonlord. And like I said, if you're unclear on how to make some of these items or potions, whatever, check the description box. I will put recipes down there. So now let's just jump into the battle section. Hell yeah. Okay, so we are ready for battle. Solar Eruption, Super Healing Potion, Iron Skin Potion, Regeneration Potion, Stardust Dragon Staff, Beetle Helmet, Beetle Shell, Beetle Leggings, Charm of Myths, Cross Necklace, Warrior Emblem, Avenger Emblem, and Shackle. There we go. So let's get the buff here. The next buff, Sharpened buff, Bewitched buff, then get the Stardust Dragon out. 2 clicks. Then we get up here. We can start the Moonlord already. And then get the Iron Skin Potion and Regeneration Potion. Here we go. Then we get the Honey buff, we get the Heart Lamp buff, and the Campfire buff. Then we add an extra layer of defense over there, and then get the Solar Eruption ready. And the only thing you need to do here is have your finger on the healing button. Whatever system you're playing on, have it on the healing button so you can heal. You don't need to move at all. So just know that. We have the Super Healing Potion, and that's gonna heal 8 hearts. So when we get over here, when we have like 2 hearts left, then we can use that basically on this row. So let's just get ready, and Beetles have us Beetle Endurance, damage taken reduced by 45%. Here we go. And what we want to do here is we want to attack all of these eyes and take all of their freaking health down as much as possible without killing them. the Stardust Dragon is gonna go up there, attack the upper one. Look at that, laser went by, cross necklace saving our ass. So you want to get all these ice health bars as close to 0 as you can without killing them. Because they go nuts when you destroy them. So just keep... There we go, heal. Just keep taking their health down. Okay, laser went past, no damage. There you go, beautiful. And the Stardust Dragon is great in this 1.4. In 1.3 it doesn't actually work. It impedes your damage, the piercing damage, but in 1.4 it is fixed, and so it works beautifully with the solar eruption. There's the laser, didn't hurt us at all. Okay, try to get the middle eye first if you can, because that one keeps closing and it can be a harder one to get. Okay, I guess the right one's done already. We have 5 seconds till the next potion. Get ready for that. And now attack the chest. Heal, there we go, attack the chest. As you can see, the Moonlord's now going absolutely apeshit. But those little lasers are being blocked by the stone, so that is great. There we go, just attack the chest. Bam, bam, bam. Here we go. Damn, we had 9 hearts left and everything. That was spectacular. There you go. This is how easy this freaking method is. Moonlord has been defeated. I didn't time this, but I would suggest it's like the same kind of time, 1 minute 40 seconds. Below 2 freaking minutes. And I have all kinds of junk here. Well, portal gun. Portal gun, you can get Luminite. This is the last tier material in the game. So that is great. And then something dropped down here. Oh, we got a Terrarian, yeah. 262 melee damage, very nice. Pew pew pew. And this portal gun is very fun. Oh. You can basically just make a little portal over here. Guess you need to have it over here. Okay. There we go. And then you can just have endless fun with this if you're so inclined. But there we go, guys. That was how to beat the Moonlord's ass for the first time ever. If you do that for the first time ever, then you will have the credits roll at this place right here. But like I said, you can also use this method just to farm him over and over and over again. Like you can see, we have the most, or well, all the main weapon drops over here. We have the trophy, we have the items, and I have thrown countless duplicates of these items into trash already because I have them. So just farm him to your heart's content with this method. Super fast, super easy, and all pre-Moonlord gear. Absolutely works. There you go, guys. So thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below in the comment section. If you liked the video and you thought it was helpful, do press the like button. That helps me out. Appreciate it. And like I said, if you didn't understand something or whatever, then you can leave questions, but also check the description box. I'm gonna put all the information in there as well. But that was that, how to beat the Moonlord in Terraria 1.4. Thanks for watching and see you again next time. Bye bye, take care and have fun with the game. It's an absolutely gloriously good game. There we go. Boo!